So I did another poll. You guys said you would rather see me do a review of South Park Not Suitable for Children. So this is a special. I wouldn't really call it a movie. It was only like 50 minutes long. You could call it double length episode, whatever you want to call it. But I'll say mini movie. We're just gonna call it a mini movie, I guess. But basically, it came out I think a few weeks ago. Don't remember the exact date, but I'm pretty sure it's. I don't know if it's on any other streaming services. It might be, but I saw it on Paramount Plus, so maybe it's a Paramount Plus exclusive. I really don't know. But basically, it starts off with they're making fun of, not really making fun of, just using, this drink. It's like sort of like a hydration drink. It's similar to Gatorade. The real version is called Prime, and it's just supposed to be like I think it was something made by Logan Paul and KSI. Pretty sure it was. I mean, I don't really care who made it, but they just have this drink called Cred. That's South Park's version, and I guess like in school, in the kids' school, like everybody, Eric, Kyle, Stan, everybody has their own Cred drink and everything. And this one fucking kid who I forget his name really, to be honest. I don't really care. I'm just gonna call him this kid. Like you just can watch the movie if you want. But basically, this other kid, like I guess he doesn't have any of the cred, and if you have cred, you're cool. So he doesn't have any. I guess his parents would never let him drink it, and basically it's just part of the movie because there's two plots going on right at the moment. There's a plot with the kids, and then there's a plot with Randy. And basically, Randy's plot was honestly really, really fucking funny, to be honest. So basically, what happens with that we're gonna talk about both, I guess. So basically, the thing is going around with the prime, not prime, the cred drink and everything, and the one kid is talking about, oh, I don't have it, and he wants to get it and everything. So basically, then they end up moving on. There's like an announcement in the school and everything, and the faculty has been talking about, oh, there was a teacher who she made an OnlyFans, and this is why it's called Not Suitable for Children. She made an OnlyFans, which if you saw my video on OnlyFans, you know what it is, but if you don't, it's basically kind of like internet porn magazines in a way, where basically there's it's men and women, I guess. Most of the time, most women are more popular. Like I don't fucking know. Um, Shit, I don't know who's somebody with an OnlyFans. I don't know, whatever. Big Belle Delphine. No, that's one person with an OnlyFans. I just couldn't think of it for a minute. So basically, if you don't know what it is, you want to buy her OnlyFans, then basically what it is a month to month subscription thing, and depending on, usually it depends on how famous they are. Like it could be anywhere between like $10 a month, $5 a month. It could be even free. Like I don't know how much money they do. Like they all get to set their own prices. All the OnlyFans people do, and basically it's month to month, and they have like photos of them naked. It's basically like porn, but you want to make money. You can make money from porn, probably. I don't know how much money people make on Pornhub, but this is more of like you can actually interact with the person. Like you can send them messages and be like, "Here's so sexy," or you could be like, "I'll give you $500 if you show me your feet." Fucking weird shit like that. You can do that on OnlyFans probably. I mean, that's just what I've heard. I'm sure people fucking do that kind of crap. I don't know, but that's basically what OnlyFans is. And the one person was finding out that that they're making a bunch of money and everything, and all I believe the kids' parents were there too, and they were like, "Oh, they're making a bunch of money. Like, how much money did this teacher make?" And I think they said something like, "Oh, they were making 30,000 a month." And Randy sees freaking like dollar signs in his eyes. He's like, "I'm gonna do that." So he tries making OnlyFans, and he hardly gets any views. And there's a really funny scene with his fucking dick out, and I'm just like, okay, I didn't expect to see fucking Randy's penis, but it was pretty funny. So there's a scene with that, and then basically he's just saying like my OnlyFans isn't making any money. Like how am I supposed to do this and everything? And then his wife is getting tired of that, and so he's saying like so his wife is like, fine, you're gonna make an OnlyFans. Well, I'm gonna make an OnlyFans too. So then his wife makes an OnlyFans, and she makes a bunch of money. Like she makes way more money than he does. I think he was getting like two viewers on his or something like that. And then the guy he's talking to, OnlyFans tech support, and I don't even know if that's a real thing, but he's talking to OnlyFans tech support, and he's saying like my wife's making way more money on her OnlyFans than I am. Like, how is it even possible? So then the guy's saying like, well, it is easier for women too than men, and he was like, well, that's so stupid. You guys shouldn't, discriminate or whatever. So then the guy was saying like, do some trend hopping. He's like, what is that? So then the guy said like, well, I want you to basically, just the things that are popular right now, like put them in your videos. So he was saying like, okay, so then this goes back to the cred plot. I have to mention this one thing. There was like this cred dealer throughout the school, and it was pretty interesting. There he was acting like a drug dealer and everything, and the one guy who couldn't afford cred was like trying to buy some, and he was trying to figure out like how can I get cred. So the guy was like, oh, I'll give you this cred for this much, and he's like, I only have like $5, and then he goes, I'll give you an empty cred bottle. He's like, what can I do with that? And he goes, well, you can pretend you have cred and you don't. So then basically after that part, like then he just everybody finds out he has fake cred because at first they're surprised like, how'd you get the Moonrise Mellow? That's not even out yet. He's like, oh, I don't know, I just fucking special ordered it from China or whatever he said. He said something like, oh, I don't know, I just got it. But then they find out that there's going to be like this big cred deal, I guess, at like CVS, and they're going to go to all the kids are going to go to CVS and everything. But then back to the Randy plot. Basically, I had to mention the kid because Randy he ends up going and buys all the cred from this kid, and he has a bunch. And he ends up making, a bunch of money and everything. Like, I don't know if he makes a bunch of money, but he gets a bunch of views and everything. And then basically back to the other plot with, the cred and everything. None of the main kids were able to get it at the CVS. So, yeah, I guess then the next thing was with Randy. Basically, what happens is he's trying to, sell himself, like, to, a company to, like, sponsor him, and nobody wants to sponsor him and everything. And then basically what happens is the FBI comes in and says, like, basically like minors have been making OnlyFans because of what you did, and I was like, they better not fucking show like kids, but it was actually really funny. They did like actual miners, like people that work in coal mines. It was just like a bunch of old people and stuff. They were just showing them. I was like, what the heck? Okay, this is funny. A little play on words. But then I guess after that, like Randy realizes, oh, cred's stupid and everything, so he throws all the cred in the trash. And then the kids end up finding it, and then they end up getting the cred themselves and everything, and they just basically people are like, oh, you got the jelly roll flavor? It was like Waffle House jelly roll or something. They just got a bunch of the cred from the trash. People are like, oh, you guys are fucking famous now. You're cool around the school and everything. And it turned out that the one thing that was really funny was the little kid's mom. His mom was actually like trying to make sure that he didn't like get the cred or something like that. She was having like this YouTuber like advertise it to him or whatever so that he wanted it and like he couldn't have it. I don't remember what it was at all. Like I saw it a while ago and it was like just relatively short, and but basically, yeah, that's pretty much what happens in South Park. Not suitable for children. And there was another funny part that they're making fun of it because they were doing the same thing they were making fun of the audience in a way, like because even though this is rated like M17, whatever, mature, like adults only, there's still nothing preventing you from watching it. Like, sure, on Paramount Plus, you can make your own account, and like parents can make their own account for a kid and be like, oh, only allowed to watch G-rated shows for their 7-year-old, but little Timmy can still go on there, make his own separate account, set no restrictions, and watch it when mom and dad are in bed, and then delete the profile and act like he never saw it. It's just you never know. Like I used to do that. I used to make a separate profile when I wasn't old enough to watch Family Guy and would just watch it, and my parents wouldn't know. But I guess they do now, but they're too old to punish me, so ha ha ha. But anyways, basically they were just sort of making fun of it and saying like, "Oh, kids aren't going to go on OnlyFans. It's an adult website." Because like, sure, I would imagine with almost every porn site, it's like, "Are you 18?" And you can still say yes. It doesn't matter how old you are. They're just expecting you to actually say you are, even though you could be a 5-year-old. Like, there's nothing stopping you. You're not going to get electrocuted from your computer. I mean, they were just making fun of that part and everything, but I just remember they were doing the same part in South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut, their first movie. And I can review that one too if you guys want me to. That was pretty good. But basically, they were just making fun of that one too, about the South Park movie, and they made their own like raunchy Canadian movie with Terrence and Phillip and having them swear and everything. We're saying like moms are gonna blame Canada and make fun of them and everything, and we're expecting people to get all up in arms about the movie, and like people, little kids were gonna see it. Anyways, but yeah, that's pretty much my review of South Park. Not suitable for children. It was actually really good. I'll probably get a solid 9. Only drawback is it could have been a little longer. Like if it was like an hour and 10, that's like my perfect. That's about the perfect amount for a movie. Sometimes like an hour and 45, 2 hours can be a little too long, for a movie. But like an hour and 10, like an hour and 20, an hour and a half. That's like the perfect amount of meat for a movie where it's like the content didn't overstay its welcome, and I liked it. So that's basically my review for South Park. Not suitable for children. Like I'm not going to be using clips like with all the other stuff I've said, just because I don't want to get claimed, and you can dispute it and stuff, or you can be like I put a disclaimer, but sometimes the company's like we don't care. That's how the law works. Like you can't use our stuff. Like they're just gonna act like he put his stuff on there. Like it's not new. It's still our shit. But anyways, yeah, that was pretty much my review for South Park Not Suitable for Children. So go watch it if you haven't. It was really good, and I liked it. So hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll see you guys next time.